What is going on YouTube? Sankey here. Look, it's been a fantastic start to the week in the stock market. We know that Tesla is skyrocketing. It could be the potential bounce back of a couple of the EVs. We're talking LOO, XPeng and NIO. So guys, stick around for the video. It's going to be a jam-packed one. I'm going to be telling you where I think all the opportunities are. Before I do, check out that link down below. That's Trading212. Go and grab yourself a free share of stock worth up to $100. I actually had someone who used the code and got a free share of stock of NIO, which I thought was amazing. So check it out down below. It really helps the channel out. Now guys, without further ado, let's jump into the portfolio and see what's going on. On the road to 100k, it's my YouTube growth portfolio, currently standing just under £42,000, which is just under $52,000. Guys, this portfolio is up $2,000 this week. I come on here each and every day to show you the portfolio for full transparency so you guys can jump in on the same picks as me and make some really good returns. The aim is to get your portfolios from $1,000 to $2,000, from $10,000 to $50,000, and then we're going to get it from $50,000 to $100,000. Guys, the stock market is very fast moving. That's why I give you plays almost every day so you guys can jump in and make the most of it. So that's why you guys need to check into the channel each and every day so you never miss a beat. So guys, check this out. On screen we have the price to sales ratio for NIO, LOO, XPeng and Tesla. Now, if you remember, the price to sales ratio is going to tell us how expensive or how cheap these stocks are relative to each other. So it's a super powerful tool and I always use it. Guys, the big update is that LOO has dropped down in price to match Tesla. Tesla has risen in price over the last few days and LOO has dropped down. So LOO is actually looking pretty nice. It's looking like a good buy at the moment. And it's crazy to think that Tesla is still, under, it's one of the lowest valued out of this comparable set, given their strong run up, right? It just shows you how expensive the Chinese EV stocks are. But guys, this is part of the investment process that I do when I go to recommend you guys stocks. And this is what I did last week. And it was part of the reason why I suggested that we invest into Tesla, because they are looking relatively cheap compared to the overall universe. And we've seen the run up Tesla has had, right? So this is indicating some interesting buy signals to me. But first, let's jump into Tesla and let's talk a little bit about Tesla and what's been going on. So up on screen, we've got the Tesla share price graph. We've also got NIO, XPeng and LOO. Look, there's massive opportunities in all of these four plays this week, and I'm going to be telling you all of them. First, we're starting with Tesla. Tesla, since the S&P 500, has had a fantastic run up, guys, of about 50%. Absolutely phenomenal. So big congrats to anyone out there who jumped in on Tesla after my recommendation last week when the stock was about 550, right? It's performing very well. But the question is, what do we do now with our Tesla, right? Do we hold, do we buy, do we sell? And look, there's an interesting pattern that's emerging with Tesla. I'm going to put it up on screen right now for you guys. So up on screen, I've highlighted the pattern that's emerging with Tesla stock, right? So Tesla is like a raging bull. It has these big run-ups, 50% plus, and then it has a drop off, right? It has a cooling off period, about 20 to 30%, as we can see. Big run up, then a drop off. Big run up, then a drop off. Guys, this is where we are currently. Big run up, and then we're going to have a cooling off period, somewhere in the region of about 20%, which would get us down to somewhere, mid 500s, and then it will settle before its next big run up in the future. So we can use this information to base our investment decisions around, right? So what I would recommend is anyone who's thinking about jumping into Tesla stock, if you have a long investment horizon and you don't mind seeing your portfolio, 30, 20% in the red in the short time, that's fine to buy Tesla now. But my recommendation, what I'm doing, remember this channel's for entertainment purposes only, I'm not a financial advisor, but I would wait for the cooling off period, right? So I'm not adding any more Tesla to my stock, to my portfolio. Tesla's in the top 5 of my holdings at the moment, but I'm not adding any more until I get that cooling off period, that 20%, then I'm going to buy in, right? And as soon as I spot that drop off period, I'm going to notify you guys so you guys can jump in and get yourself some Tesla stock at a good price, right? So that's what I would do. But guys, there's other things we can do. You can also set a limit order, right? So if you want to cash out a little bit of your Tesla stock, you can set a limit order of 5-10%. When it drops 5-10% below the current price of 642, the market will automatically sell some of your stock, and you would get that value, right? And you can use that for other purposes. Or for anyone who's a bit more sophisticated out there, you could put a put option on here, right? And this could be a good opportunity to hedge your bets and make some good money. And I think that's what I might do. I might just put a put order on Tesla, because I do see, a 10 to 30% drop off coming very, very soon. So before I jump onto NIO, please do hit that like button. It really helps the channel out. And if you're new, do subscribe to the channel. All right, moving over to NIO. Right, so as we can see over the last 24 hours, NIO's had a pop up in the share price about 5. And this is coming off the back of a dip of around about 20%, guys. And if you look at XPeng, they've dipped about 30%, and Li Auto's dipped, I think it was about 26%, 27%, right? So this is interesting because, as I've told you guys before, I think that NIO is exhibiting the same kind of share price movements that Tesla has. And if we look at when Tesla last dipped, that was about 30%. So this indicates to me that we're experiencing the bottom of this sell-off that we're seeing in the EV market, right? So as investors, we want to jump in right now and make sure we've got our stock ready for that boom in the share price. So as I always say, you know, guys, load up on your NIO, your XPeng, and get at least 100 shares, right? You want to sit on that, and when the stock market rises again for the EV space, you're going to be laughing, right? You're going to have a fantastic return in your portfolio. So I do think we're coming to the end of this dip, and I think NIO's got some fantastic catalysts coming up, right? I did a video yesterday saying that I think NIO's going to get us to its all-time high by the end of January. I think, you know, amazing catalysts such as NIO Day coming up. We've got its December delivery numbers at the end of the month. We've also got full year 2020 financial results. All of these combined we should see that share price nicely creep up again. Interestingly, recently we've had the news that there's a shortage of semiconductors in the market, and this has played in NIO's favor because NIO came out with a statement saying it's not going to affect them, right? But the effect seems pretty material on other car manufacturers. They're saying that this could affect them for 3/4 of 2021. This could be another nice boost for NIO if they're able to have a good supply of the components that they need and they're not affected by this, right? So to touch on Li Auto, I think Li Auto really does present some amazing opportunities for you guys. So if we just remind ourselves, right, as I noted before, we can see that Li Auto is priced in line with Tesla, way below NIO and way below XPeng, right? It's a relatively cheap stock to buy now, right? Considering their rapid growth. If you saw my November delivery numbers analysis, you would have seen that Li Auto did fantastically. Li Auto and XPeng actually did really well, right? I think it was about 30% growth month on month. Bearing in mind, they only have one vehicle. So when they start introducing new models, right, I really do think you're going to see that share price start to explode. You know, if they were to announce that they are producing an all-electric vehicle, then again, this really does play in Li Auto's favor. So I think this is a fantastic investment opportunity. I do think they're pretty much at their bottom now. I don't really envisage them dropping any lower than $31. And also we have a big institution like Goldman Sachs, which actually has a rating on NIO of $60. That's their target price, right? So if Li Auto were to reach $60, right, that's pretty much doubling your money. Now, I think $60 is a little bit lofty, because to bring Li Auto in line on a price to sales basis in line with NIO and Tesla, that price is just over $40, right? Which is still a nice uplift of, you know, 20-25% on your money. So that's some strategic plays right there for us to do for the next 24 hours to allow us to dominate right through to the middle of the week. And then we're going to reassess and see what the strategy is going into the end of the week and over the weekend. So now we're on to the question of the day part of the video, and this question comes from Rob Ritchie, right? I thought this was a really funny question, so I have to share this with you guys. Rob says, when will NIO hit $2,000, guys? This is a phenomenal one. Normally, you know, look, we're looking to target $200, $300, even $400, but $2,000, right? So I thought, let me attempt to answer this one as best as I can, right? Okay. So, in answer to this question, now, for NIO to achieve a price tag of $2,000, that would equate to it having a market cap of 2.7 trillion. This is pretty much like 4 times the size of Tesla right now. You know, it's a bit much larger than Apple is right now. So, you know, that value in itself is unbelievable. Okay, so now, given that every delivery that Tesla makes adds about 1 million to its market cap. So we can use Tesla as a proxy because, you know, in the future, Tesla will, NIO will become more like Tesla. It's more mature, you know, it'll grow less quickly. So each delivery would add 1 million to NIO's market cap. That would mean that NIO would have to deliver 2.7 million cars each year, right? Considering right now NIO is going to deliver 45,000, it would need to deliver 2.7 million. So, you know, it's years into the future, right? So the furthest forecast that I can find is 2040, and China are expecting to sell 17 million electric vehicles. Now, if NIO can actually capture 15% of this market share, it would enable them to sell close to 2.7 million vehicles, and then we might just see a price tag of $2,000 for NIO. Now, this is obviously based on a lot of assumptions, and you know, if NIO will ever hit $2,000 in our lifetimes, we will never know. But I thought that was a really funny and amazing question, so thanks for sending it in. And guys, do send all your questions and comments down below. I always say it, light up that comment section for me. You guys have been fantastic recently. All your thoughts, all your opinions, it's been amazing to read them all and hear everything from you guys. So that wraps up today's video. Guys, if you're new to the channel, do hit that subscribe button. We're growing very nicely over here at Stockflix. Hit that like button for me. It really helps the channel out. I've got some fantastic videos coming for you guys tonight. I've got a video coming that talking about a catalyst that I believe will take NIO really, you know, to the $200-300. Nobody's talking about this. You know, it's just growing at the moment, but they're making good developments. So guys, stay tuned for that. So as always, guys, check into the channel daily, consume that content, never miss a beat, and let's make that money, guys. Take care.